It's almost impossible to keep track of all the Naruto video games being released these days. It's quickly reaching the saturation point as the same story can only be told so many times. Making matters worse, many of them rarely end up on the good side of average. An auspicious entry in the series, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, seeks to supplant its lukewarm lineage with style, sass, and some undeniably kick-ass graphics. Does the forecast look good, or will you have to weather this storm?
Fire stuff! Two flame bomb!
Ultimate Ninja Storm covers a whopping 135 episodes of the anime series before its credits roll. This fencing sets up the Tangerine Trickster's tale right up to the Sasuke retrieval arc,
I won't let you go to Orochimaru!
falling just a whisker shy of the Shippuden timeskip. The plot points covered won't surprise longtime followers, but what will perplex some are notable exclusions. Assassins for Hire Zabuza and Haku are MIA, and the 4 hidden sound ninja stay hidden. Even some of Konoha's regulars sit out of the fight, dwindling down the total character appearances to a paltry 25, not even half of the rosters from the PS2 releases. There isn't quite as much ninja magic to go around this time, but the tease of a true secret ending is enough to perk the ears of diehard fans. Plus, you can always relive your favorite moments in Japanese. Like Ultimate Ninja 3 and Rise of a Ninja before it, Storm drops players under the verdant canopies of Konoha Village, an open-world hub suitable for some quest-taking, scroll collecting, and treasure finding when the opportunity presents itself. The world is inviting, allowing players to stretch their legs with some fancy somersaults, harrowing Naruto cannons, and breakneck sprints through the streets. As a ninja for hire, you'll find that there's almost always something that needs to get done in the village, shown by telltale markers on the map. Side missions will often have you vaulting through trees, playing hide-and-go-seek, and collecting scrolls in the fastest time possible. Main missions ask you to throw down in a fight with varying conditions. It's a river that the series has drifted down before, and to be frank, it's disheartening to be playing the same glorified minigames the 3rd time around.
All right!
What Storm lacks in variety, it tries to make up for in bulk. There are tons of missions, and the occasional sprinkling of achievement-based accomplishments like logging in a certain amount of hours into the game. Your efforts won't go unnoticed, as you'll soon find yourself with a considerable cache of trinkets to sell, money to spend, and scrolls to trade for various items and extras. Storm is apt to let you in on just how much you've done in the game, and the new diorama feature lets you see the fruits of your labors play out in bite-sized miniature fun. The world of Naruto is scenic, but restricted. The free-roaming aspect is still only loosely so, and the missions still lack ingenuity. Your enjoyment of the game will be directly proportional to how much you enjoy collecting and completing. Outside of Ultimate Mission Mode, player matches can only be played offline, and needless to say, the village is due for some renovation. Naruto has always found more answers with his fists than his wits, and combat is the primary focus here. It's a deadly tango of shurikens and special moves, with the occasional ultimate ninjutsu peppered in for good measure. Storm retains a familiar set of fighting features, some good, some bad. Good are the substitution jutsus, split-second maneuvers that answer aggression with a poof of smoke. Bad are the combos, which could still use a bit more depth than circle, 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 down plus circle. You get the idea. The giant boss battles of Ultimate Ninja 3 also return, bolstered by some God of War-style QuickTime events during the more cinematic moments of the fight. There's only about 3 in all, but at least they break up some of the monotony. And then there are the new additions, which include a questionable new camera angle, character assists a la Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and Awakening Mode, which, as the name implies, gives your character's true potential a stiff nudge and a corresponding transformation. Rack up the combos, and you'll even enter Storm Mode, setting your character ablaze to get your Samurai Showdown on. Just like its ilk, Storm's easy to play and even easier to master. It's great for young ninjas, but not so much for the older crowd. The game sometimes sparkles with opportune substitution jutsus and well-timed assists, but for the most part, Storm's still playing with the same rusted tools.
How shall I
CyberConnect 2 had a lot of practice with the series' looks on the PS2, but its latest stab at the PS3 is unlike anything they've ever done before. If you're a sucker for cel-shaded graphics, it will be love at first sight. In motion, the prismatic visuals could very much pass itself off as an episode of the show, combined with its jaw-dropping animations, subtle motion blur effects, and frenetic flair for fan service. It is simply a sight to behold. The placid Konoha village is remarkably replicated, yet the background stages could use a little more diversity. Slight issues aside, Ultimate Ninja Storm is a visual knockout. No game has come closer to destroying the line between pencil and pixel than Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm. But after the honeymoon is over, the romance doesn't last. The series is struggling for some new ideas, and this game isn't going to be the one to provide them. Still, if you're jonesing for some jutsu, you'd better believe that Storm isn't a bad game. It's just not a great one either.